I'm Bates, I'm 21 years old, and I'm Amish. Growing up Amish, you're raised to be a worker. As soon as you're able to walk, you're working. In the Amish life, you wake up in the morning, early I might add. You go outside, do the chores. After you're done, go to work, whatever you're doing, masonry, carpentry, and work a full day, come home and do the chores, eat supper, do more chores, work, go to bed, and then start all over again. Right now, I'm living in the loft of a barn. My parents kicked me out of the house. They pissed me off by not letting me live my life the way I want to live my life. I actually went out partying with friends and stuff, got drunk, and actually got a mohawk.
Can I see it?
Yeah. So, yeah, and you don't have hair like this in the Amish community. I guess the mohawk was a symbol of rebellion, to prove that I was my own person and they can't control me. They didn't really appreciate that at all, and they ended up kicking me out of the house. This is where I'm living. I made my bed by taking some straw bales and putting them together with sheet over it. And that's where I sleep. Living in the barn sucks. You can't get away from the stink. Barns are for animals, not for me. I gotta do with what I can have, which is propane. And this is how I make my coffee every morning. I have an ex-Amish girlfriend, which we really frowned upon, and I get a lot of crap for it, but I love her. I think because Rena chose to leave the Amish, she really knows where I'm coming from. I always had problems with being Amish all my life. Like, I never felt comfortable. I grew up with the feeling I don't belong here. You feel restricted being Amish, actually, and I mean, I always felt like there's gotta be more out there. I just want to get out.
I'm making friendship bread. In the Amish community, it represents peace and goodwill. It's a nice gift to give to a friend. I'm Vonda, I'm 29 years old, and I'm Amish. I'm still living at home with my parents. I don't really have that much time for fun because I have 2 jobs, so I work a lot. I wake up at 3:30 a.m. to go clean offices. It usually takes till about 7. Then I go to my other job, which is at the hotel, and then I clean and inspect rooms there till about 4. Okay. I'm the supervisor over housekeeping, so I have to go through, check all the rooms, make sure everything's perfect. As an Amish woman, I just pretty much do the same thing every day. No dust on the top. This is what I do all day, so it gets boring sometimes. Big secret that I keep from everyone.
Hello.
Could I get like 15 minutes, please?
Yes, ma'am. Come on in.
There's so many rules with the church, and it's just kind of hard to follow all of them. There's one thing I like to do for myself that nobody really has to know about. My big secret is I like to go tanning. I don't even think my bishop would know what tanning is, but I'm pretty sure it's not allowed. I mean, we use electricity and it's vain. The main reason I like to go tanning is because it's relaxing. Thanks. Bye, Al.
Bye. Amish do keep me in business. I guess it wouldn't be for them, I wouldn't have any bread and butter on my table. See you next time.
All
Be
right.
nice to the boys.
I will. Tanning is the most exciting thing I do in my life. I just keep thinking there's got to be more out there than this.
Being Amish is like living in the 80s. I mean, well, the 1880s. We can a lot of our food to get us through the winter. As far as, baking, cooking, farming, we try and do it all on our own, not rely on stores and everything. I'm Miriam, I'm 26, and I'm Amish. My son's name's Aaron. He's 8 years old, and I got pregnant 2 weeks before my 18th birthday. Aaron's dad isn't in the picture anymore, and having Aaron out of wedlock, especially with an English guy, was a huge problem for the Amish. So I got shunned. When you're shunned, you're completely cut off from the community. Everybody turned their back on me. They'd see me walking down the road and stuff. They wouldn't acknowledge the fact that I was there. Everybody walks away from me because they know I'm shunned, and they know that I'm an outsider. Being shunned, it took a toll on me and my family. It tore us apart. I wasn't allowed to sit at the table and eat meals with my family. I couldn't interact with them. Everyone else turned their back on me, but my sister's always been there for me. Since I've been shunned, I've been going back and forth trying to decide whether to live English or Amish. But I'm sort of at a crossroads now. With Aaron getting older, I need to decide once and for all which life is best for me, but more importantly for him. Growing up Amish, there's no big dreams of going and seeing the world. You have limitations. The men and women have set roles, and you can't stray from those roles. But I want more for myself. Can you help me? Yep. I want more for my son. I want him to have the choices I never had. But doing that means I have to leave Aaron behind, and I'm not sure I can do that.
I'm mucking the stalls, what everybody just hates doing, so I have to do it. The Amish are very demanding. It's either do this or do that, or you're going to hell. This really sucks, but I gotta do it anyway. My name is Matthias. I'm 22 years old, and I'm Amish. I was adopted into an Amish culture. They don't see very many brown Amish people. My parents and I really don't talk about me being adopted. All I know is I was born in Bulgaria. And supposedly my mother was a prostitute, so at 10 days old, they put me in the orphanage, and 4 years old, my Amish parents adopted me. I do this every day. I milk goats and throw hay and whatever dads want me to do. Either work or go hungry.
What do you mean, work or go hungry?
Well, if you don't do your work, you can't eat. Growing up Amish, being adopted and stuff, I really had to grow up, a pair and thick skin, because I wouldn't be here if I didn't. As soon as I was adopted into it, there was already church people making remarks like, Amish bror, Amish. And then as I grew older, they'd say nice things in front of me, but behind my back, they're just two-faced, and nothing but two-faced Amish. Since my dad was a preacher and stuff, that made it just twice as hard because he was almost never home for me. Like, I really didn't have a dad. Music to the Amish is really, really vain. They'd say it's cheap thrills. For me, makes me feel good. It makes me feel like a man. The reason I got into music is because that's the only thing I had to lean on to. That's the only thing that made me feel like I'm actually worth something, that's something I can do. When I was 16, I got a guitar, and I started playing. I didn't have anybody teach me how to play guitar, because Amish don't play guitar. So I got some of Johnny Cash CDs because I love Johnny Cash. I love the guy because he's just like I am, just a crazy fuck. I used to have an electric guitar, and my dad got a hold of it. There was a lot of conflict between us and that for quite a while. We had came up with an agreement that I can have electric guitar in the house as long as it's turned down, that he can't hear it downstairs. And one Sunday, they were coming home from church, no idea, no one's around. I was up there just jamming the hell out of the guitar, and they came home and they heard that, and my dad took it away and never seen it again. So now I have an acoustic. I've been on Urmărește-ne for 6 years, and I've lived English outside of the Amish community. So I've had a taste of English life, and I really like it. I want to be a country singer. I want to be a musician of some kind, because I think I'd be awesome. There's no opportunities here to be a country singer at all. But if I leave and get in where there's people that do that kind of music, I'll be good shape. I want to get out of here and try to make it as a musician, but it's going to be difficult because I'm married and my wife is pregnant.
I'm taking you over to my secret box. I have a lot of stuff hidden in there that I'm not supposed to have. I didn't want to keep my chest in the house, so I buried it on the property so my parents can't find it. This is a box where I keep all my English stuff. I do have more English clothes back at Lester's, but this is my stash for when I'm staying at home and want to sneak out. I have a pink shirt. Usually I'm not allowed to wear pink. Here's the jeans. Got the sequins on there. And the Amish would probably say these shoes would take me straight to hell. I have a DVD player. I have a cell phone. If my parents found the chest, they'd be pretty mad. I think I'd probably be grounded. They always say a preacher's daughter is a little bit wild, so I guess this is my box of wild things.
To the Amish, sometimes the best medicine is God's love. What I'm doing here is taking verses out of the Bible and writing them on a little piece of paper. We like to roll them up and put them in little capsules and then put them in a mason jar. In the Amish community, they'll do this if there's somebody sick or having like complications in their life. And then we'll just go and put it on somebody's doorstep. It'll brighten their day. I enjoy passing these out because there was a time in my life when I really needed the prayers and help from my neighbors. May 6th, it'll be 6 years that I lost my boyfriend. My boyfriend passed away from cancer. At the time he was diagnosed, he only lived 11 weeks after that. His whole last week that he was still alive, he was in the hospital because they had to have him on like life support and stuff. So it was just really something that I will never forget because you literally sat there as he like passed away. A lot of the Amish don't go to doctors, like they just use like home remedies instead. I sometimes think maybe if he would have gone to the doctor more before, like maybe he could have stopped it. Before he passed away, I told him like I don't think I can move on. We really were in love, and I told him that I don't want to, be with anybody else, so. But he told me he wants me to, so. I know he wants me to be happy. So, someday, maybe.
Breaking myself into tiny little pieces.
Ever since he's passed away, I just feel lost, and I guess that's why I want to, maybe take a chance and go to New York and see, try to find myself.
Maybe someday I will no longer feel that.
I'm almost 30, and I really, honestly haven't done anything in my life for myself. I don't have any goals, and I don't really know what I want to do, but I know that I just want to get out of here. I have joined the church, so I know I will be shunned. I'm willing to risk that, but the thing that's holding me back from leaving is my family. I'm worried that the church might shun them as well, and that would be devastating for my mom. Me and my mom were always really close. I know it's gonna be really hard on her.